footballer or an NFL footballer or a basketball player? You know, how would you, even though there is science, as we know, in those arts and their expression, but how would you, you know, offer science that it has the same swagger, if you will, to young people as these other things that they're currently attracted to, but they really stand a very minute chance of fulfilling? Like, what's the chance of young people getting into the NBA, sorry, and NFL and the British Premier League versus how wide a scope and opportunity there is for them to get involved in science and technology and robotics if they was to have a focus and commit themselves?
So on a very physical level, we have to understand the visual that attracts young people to those arenas and disciplines, because they are disciplines. You don't become LeBron James, Steph Curry, you know, Messi, Ronaldo, right? Odell Beckham Jr. without some discipline.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of times when they come into contact with that and what it takes, because within discipline, there is a high science. You don't get to, they are definitely disciplines. But what do we see our young men and women desiring that these people have? Certain bags, watches, you know what I'm saying, what they wear, right? The car they drive, the house they have, the pool, the parties they're able to have. We have to show them that being a top level wide receiver, you know, having a certain earning potential, you can earn that being a groundbreaking researcher or scientist developing a cure for something or developing the next evolution in robotics. Same level of discipline, just geared towards different areas of the human experience. Right. So I've had situations where I walk around and I might have on my little hoodie with my little watch, you know what I'm saying, like nicely clean shaven, a nice pair of sneakers. And they be like, you don't seem like an engineer. You're like not like an engineer. I said, now ask them, how many engineers do you know?
Right.
So because I like, you know, rap or music, I watch anime or I do certain things, I hoop or what have you, I can't be smart.
Right.
I can't break down the equation for power and how it relates to our people and our soldier, and I can't do that too.
Right.
I can't switch it up, you know. So we have to articulate to them what they want to hear in a scientific package. So like you mentioned, there's science everywhere. I said, I'll talk to them. I say, okay, so you want to go to the league. We break it down. You can break it down statistics and look it up. Do you know on average, you know, this percent of people who go from little league to high school to college make it to the NBA? I'm like, oh man. And then sometimes I might say, oh, play me one-on-one. Now I'm pretty good at basketball. Right. Right. Now players, I say, bro, come on, man. That's a weak crossover. So you making it to the league, right? But then you say, do you know the physics that goes into making a shot? The when you go behind the scenes, like all the equipment, the cryogenic machines, and the different workout equipment or conditioning equipment, and the supplementation that they use. All this goes into the experience that you get. I said, you talk about NFTs, which I don't presume to know much about, but to leverage your own persona to be able to get access to decentralized funds and be able to now create a legacy for yourself and your family, right? You can be around the game and be in videography and cinematography and create content, right? What about the sneakers, right? What determines the amount of grip, and you can make really swaggy, you know, clothes that have microfiber mesh that are moisture wicking and that last longer, and you know don't seem to cloak the smell of body odor. So you can work out for hours at a time, and now still smell like potpourri. So then, but you can articulate this. This makes it like, oh, you can do all that. Yeah, you can do all that, and you can still play the game as well. But we all don't have to be the actual player. and more players are even articulating that as well. But LeBron says something like, we need less of me and more engineers and things of that nature. So we have to invest our time in making those things attractive as well.
Excellent.